Florida Atlantic, last year's Final Four darling, will take on Northwestern in an 8-9 matchup. This game will tip at 12:15 Eastern on CBS. FAU's 2.5-point favorite, over under 142. I don't believe Nicholson is going to play for Northwestern, which does hurt their interior D a bit. A lot of great guard play in this game. A lot of just great offensive sets that you'll see. Pace probably, if Northwestern wants to slow this game down, I think that will work in their favor. The defenses both do have some holes that each offense will be able to attack. Do I trust the FAU guards, their turning experience, or arguably the best player on the court in Boo Buie? I would not. There's no one else I would rather turn to help me out with this game. I keep going back and forth on it. Then our Big Ten correspondent, Greg Waddell, and Boo Buie enthusiast. What is the look here between Northwestern and FAU?
I have also gone back and forth on this. My initial reaction to this, bracket comes out, I'm like, damn, I can't believe they did this. Everybody's going to want to pick Florida Atlantic. It feels trappy because it feels like, to me, I don't have the numbers to back this up, but historically when they get that 1-8 or 1-9 matchup, whatever the darling narrative game would be in the round of 32, which is clearly UConn, Florida Atlantic here, a lot of times it feels like something goes awry and it just doesn't happen. Boo Buie would be a great
Stetson money line?
Well, yeah, right. It could be Stetson. It could be. But Boo Buie would be a great giant slayer here, or I don't even think FAU's a giant. He would just need to go out and be Boo Buie, and I think he could take care of business. There is a misconception with Northwestern. I'll say this. They have covered the spread in 12 of their last 16 games, most of those without Ty Berry. So that indicates to me they're still a little bit mispriced. Everybody has kind of written them off due to injury. I don't know that that's been accurate down the stretch of this season. With that said, I think FAU is essentially a nightmare matchup for them, given the fact that they are shorthanded. And as time has gone on, I have to put my love for Boo aside and realize that I think Florida Atlantic minus 2.5 is the play here. Now, listen, they've been playing Blake Smith. He's a walk-on a bunch lately. He's just unplayable. When he's on the court, it's 4-on-5. I don't think you can do that with FAU. I mean, they've got the big three of Golden, Martin, and Davis. But outside of those three, FAU's next 4 players that kind of play complementary roles on the wing would all start for Northwestern right now and probably play 30 minutes. They really miss Ty Berry. Langborg looked horrible in the Big Ten tournament game as well against Wisconsin. And Nicholson, as you mentioned, they're missing their starting center. I mean, that's 3 of their most important guys. The number that I've noticed for Northwestern since Nicholson has been out, they gave up 19 offensive rebounds to Michigan State. Michigan State's not a great offensive rebounding team. I mean, they don't have a great center. They're constantly bringing guys in and out. I think FAU can kill them there. I mean, I think Golden is probably going to get whatever he wants down low. And then lastly, Northwestern's pretty awful at guarding the three-point line. That's FAU's best trick this year to me. If they make a couple shots early, if they get out in transition, I think there's a chance the Owls can jump on them early. If they avoid the Boo Buie zone, which is a one-possession game with 4 minutes left, I think there's a window for them to do that, and FAU should win comfortably. But God forbid, it's not going to feel comfy placing this bet, whoever you are, because Boo Buie is still sitting there, and he's capable of just winning this game single-handedly.
Calabrese, can you help assist anybody that's conflicted on this game with any more insight?
I actually have a great bet for people who are sitting on the fence. How about the margin in either direction to be 1 through 5 points? You get plus 150 on your money. FAU's been addicted to playing in close games. They've done it all season long. And I agree, if it's time for hero ball, Boo Buie can do it and keep them in the game. And it's pretty rare when you get to roll up to the bar and people ask you, who do you have your money on? I just want to see a good game, and you're actually not punting on that betting opportunity. So I think of all the games in the first round, mainly because I've talked myself in and out of both sides of this, this is how I'm actually going to bet it myself at plus 150.